we're going to paint another stupid sign today. I'm going to paint a bunch of them today, to be honest with you, but you won't have to watch. I just thought that, some of the guys seem to enjoy this. Let's see here. We'll get the camera over here so you can see what the hell I'm going to do. I'm just mixing some paint up now. I did the bottom half of this sign last night because I knew my hand was going to be in it today. And let it dry really well. 3 members watching already. Okay. 3. These sign videos don't get as much play as my Thunderbolt videos. And I'm probably going to work on Thunderbolt today. I think. It all depends on how I feel. I feel like doing these signs. So that's why we're doing the signs. Let's put this over here. Build model airplanes is one thing, but you got to get into the groove. You got to be in the mood. At least I do. And what I'm doing now with the finish on the Thunderbolt is the hardest thing. Building it is easy. Finishing it is tough. So this is single stroke lettering. We hope. I got a couple of spots I need to clean up on this, but it don't look bad. They're getting better. I'll do a couple hundred more of these, we'll be all right. These show cards are kind of neat. I'm going to hang this up the body shop because not many people are hand painting signs anymore. It's all vinyl. I got a vinyl cutter. Oh, shoot. But there's something about not the mystique, but the nostalgia of a hand-painted sign that, I don't know, I dig. A lot of the older guys like it because it was something from our youth. I can remember when the guys came to letter my dad's trucks. I sat and watched the whole time. How the heck he did that. And that's when I decided that I would do it. on now. You gotta love it when it comes together. We only got 3 viewers now. It goes back and forth. I know you guys don't want to watch me do this, but Walt Frey, he was a sign painter. He painted some great airplanes. The Outlaw. Look up Walt Frey and look at his airplanes and see that this all goes hand in hand. As far as I'm concerned, he finished better than Wendy. Wendy just had a big following. So warm in here, this paint thickens up quickly. But I'd rather have it warm than freeze. Get off there. Better get the paint off the furl. I don't have any lacquer thinner in the bottle. Okay. That's better. It's coming back to me. I mean, I've done 3. This is my 3rd sign now in 40 years. I don't know where you guys are from, but it's about 6:15 here a.m. Keep my hands out of the paint so I don't get it on the sign. Wish I could get this brush to loosen up a little. Need to paint a few hundred more signs. Any chatters? Not really. These narrow strokes are pretty tough. This is a #1 brush. I'm sure if I had some more practice, it would go a little faster for me, but I don't. So it takes what it takes. Hold the brush enough. I can't use a maul stick. This easel is not very sturdy, so I have to use my hand to rest on. Kind of tricky with this brush to know how much paint to put on it so it doesn't run. Any chatters? We got 8 watchers and no chatters. Good morning, good morning. Merry Christmas. What the hell that is? And I hope I don't get no black marks on this thing. I just keep adding this reducer and it just seems to thicken up right away. That I don't have any one-shot black. I only have this acrylic or this urethane. One shot is such a better paint. It's a lot smoother. There's some action in the brush. Yay. I think we're going to get a drip here. I'll be done soon here. Well, this is the first two, by the way. There are no sign painters doing live streams. There are no control line guys doing live streams, how to build or whatever. And there's no sign painters painting signs on a live stream. Get this paint to work right. It sure helps. Keep adding the reducer. I'll have to come back and doctor some of this up. A couple little nibs right there, and I'll get it. That's being pretty particular, though. I mean, when you're out in the field painting signs, you just slap it down, and that's the way it goes. Well, I got 2 more letters to do, and then we'll be done with this. I'm not teaching sign painting. There's plenty of guys way better than me on the internet. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. After 40 years of not painting a sign, can I still do it? Composition, that's what it's all about. Can I make it balance and look right? Well, that was some pretty tight script. Go red. I don't know what that means. But thanks for watching. What do you guys think? Did I get it scripted on there okay? See here. Yeah. I got her on there, right? Okay, so now I need to clean this brush. Lacquer thinner first. Lacquer thinner first. I think I'm going to come back on the outside of this and do a gray drop shadow. Not right now, but that'll be something to add to it. Gray drop shadow. I have this cool gray. Now, if I can get a little action on this brush, see the bristles are not, they're, I don't know, too stiff because these are new brushes. So they've only painted 1, 2, 3 signs. Well, 2 signs. Because number 1 is a pretty narrow stroke. It's about 1/8 of an inch. Number 2 is about 3/16. Number 3 is about 1/4. And these don't chisel very well either. So let's see. Where do we want to work on any of this business? What's a real shame is they don't even teach script in school. So there will not be any more script like that put out by younger generation because they don't know how to write their name. Isn't that a shame? We're losing so many things. Let's go, Brandon. right up again. Yep, nobody can even sign their name. How the heck are they going to write a sign? What do you guys think? How's that look? We got some more details to go in here, but I just want something to get out to the body shop. I'm probably going to let her their race car for free. And you ask, why would I do that? Well, because I haven't done it in 40 years. And I'm going to tell them I'll do it for free. They don't take very long, an hour or two. I think we're getting a little action on this brush. That's a good thing. Now this was supposed to be single stroke, but I'm going back over it and fixing any of the buggers that I had. Well, what do you think? Did that turn out okay? Let's add some stuff in here. I had it all drawn out over here on this. I can always go back and hit black again if necessary. The bad thing is I can't get this brush to do the action that I want for those designs in the letters. I tried it and there's just no way this brush will do it. So I ordered some MAC brushes. Those were standards in the industry for 40 years. We'll see what happens. 50 years. I mean, they come from Canada, I believe. Couldn't get any of the Utrecht brushes, the 280 series. So I got the Kafka quills. Now I could order the Grumbacher quills, but I don't know, they're kind of crappy. So, what do we want to do? What color do you think I ought to do this bottom row of text in? I guess black. What do you think? And this, I don't know. Got to think about it. That is a chisel, where the brush is nice and flat on it. You got to train your brushes, and I don't have a spring box. It's coming tomorrow, I think, tomorrow or Tuesday, and we'll get these brushes trained up. You guys want to talk about airplanes? We don't have to talk about signs. Like I say, I got so many airplanes in here, I got to do signs so I can stack them up. I get a stack of signs about that thick, and we'll be in business. I'll be able to do this again. Maybe this needs to be purple. What do you think? Or lime green. The only bad thing is it doesn't cover in one shot. It's terrible. They took the lead out of one shot paint, and the lead was the barrier. White one shot would cover a black car in one stroke. Now you can't even get black to cover a white cardboard in one stroke. This yellow here I had to go over twice. What are you going to do? Times are changing. I didn't expect many people to be on this morning. Not at this time. It's way early for the old farts to get up. Well, we might could get it to work out. That's orange, so we don't want to dick around and do it in the wrong color. There we go. The light dropper's cool. I don't still will put too much reducer. Indian red, competition orange. So we're going to put a red highlight on this. That outline is orange. Need to be able to figure out how to get a dot on there. dot and a chiseled triangle would be nice. But as I stated, the paint and the brushes don't want to cooperate. There we go. What happened there? Now, if I was good, back when I was good, I could take this number 3. We'll give her a whirl, Earl, and see if we can do it. You can either do it one or two ways, dot it or turn it. I got my reference sketch over here. See what happens when you dot it. Well, that turns out pretty good flat, but I don't know about standing on its end. It's like this. So we're going to take this down and put it on the table, and we're going to put the dots on it, and I'll come back and I'll chisel it with a smaller brush. Because I really would like to get those highlights in there correctly. It would make the sign better. I got to be damn careful here too, because I'll get red paint on the white poster board, and then we're screwed. Okay, first one is right where? Let's see. First one goes right here. That's pretty good. Second dot goes right here. Third one goes right here. Fourth one goes here. I think I'll try to chisel those in, laying on its back like this. And the fifth one is a little bigger, and it goes, I need to make that one a little bigger too. That was a wise move, laying this down on its back. So we'll clean this brush out now. And I got to come back with a number 2 and try to chisel that in. You can find this image on the internet. I found it and I liked it so much that, you know what, I gotta paint a sign like that. Okay, we got that cleaned up. Get the oil back on it. At $25 a piece, you don't wanna monkey around with these brushes. You wanna make sure you clean them every time. Come on now. Okay. So we did that with a number 1. Let's see what we can do with a number 2. Let's see if we can make our triangles with a number 2. Cap back on the oil. Not that it would evaporate, but could spill it. Could spill it. We don't want to do that. I've been pretty good in this apartment. Been here 5 years, and I have it with all the airplanes that I built in here, and the monkey business that goes on now. When I have the crud, the CV or whatever, I clean this place top to bottom, absolutely spotless. That's what I did while I was sick. Clean. You know what? We're going to need to cut this brush. I need to oil this back up. I already cut the 1, I believe. Yeah, I cut the 1. You know, when you get new brushes, you always want to give them a test drive before you cut them. Especially at the cost of these brushes. Let's see here. So how I cut them is I oil the brush up. I lay it down on its chisel. Take a razor blade. I cut off less than a 64th. What that does is gets all the hairs straight. I probably cut off 10 thousandths or so. Whatever it wasn't much. Okay, let's see if I can get them triangles in there. do a little test on the palette here. See if I can do it. You always want to load the brush all the way to the furrow. I'm not even sure that this is not going to be too big. Turn the chisel on its side. Yeah, I can do it. Maybe. I know what the heck's going on. I need to turn that heat off. This little space heater I got here will blow you right out of this place. These little highlights is like the carnival type sign. Oh, got my hand in the black. Don't want to do that. Remember, guys, when you see me out at the meets, I'll have this box of stuff. If you want to name on your car door or what have you, I'll be ready to do it. Jim says to me, well, where are you going to do this from? Bah, anywhere. Doesn't matter. I got this paint super runny. That's why I laid it down on his back. Okay, I got them highlights in there. Not perfectly, but it's hand painted, so what do you expect? Mineral Spirit. I wonder if Mineral Spirit, maybe turpentine would cut that urethane. Yeah, we need to try that. There's a couple spots in the orange that I wanted to fix while it's laying there. Okay, so put this back in the oil. Flat. Get the number 1 out again. Clean it off. Back and forth, back and forth. Get the oil out of it. Would you guys like to see an inking video today? I think I'm about ready to start inking again. Let's see. Yeah, it's still pliable. Well, there's only one guy watching. Pretty boring, I guess. Don't know who you are, but thanks. So let's go back over this orange and fix it in the spots. See, that color there is red. This color here that I just added is orange. Probably really pushing my luck because all this fresh paint that might where my hands need to sit. I guess I better leave well enough alone here and call it a day on this anyway. I haven't figured out the colors for the Sparkies or the phone number. Most legible would be black, but black's kind of boring. For the other sign that I did, I need to outline the art for yet, but this one here using the color wheel kind of jumps out at you. I've got to outline all this again. But 422 doesn't tell anybody how to get a hold of me, so I had to write a phone number in. I'm rolling the brush. Trying to keep it up on the chisel side, but they don't want to cooperate. These brushes are pretty new. They haven't been sitting in the oil flat. They've been in the tube. Been oiled, but been in the tube. No excuses, just fact. Get the thing cleaned up real good. A little bit too much blue on that orange there. You know, doing these signs is kind of like doing model airplanes. You gotta know when to quit. You're doing it out in the field, it's slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. But I'm doing this for me. I need to go to Walmart and get me some cork, some rolled white paper. Already got the good pounce box. Just need something to pounce it with. What do you guys think? Is that kind of an attractive font? Let me clean this mess up. How long have we been on? 1 hour, 8 minutes. So that's going to take its toll. That'll be the end of that. I'll come back later on. We'll finish this up, and then I'll go back to. We're gonna ink today, I think. But I'm on this sign kick, and I just thought that I'd share what I'm doing with you guys. I hope you don't mind. I have at least 100 more signs to do before I'm back up to snuff. I can tell you that right now. I think maybe 20. 20 more. If you guys can sit through 20 more sign videos. Of course, you don't have to. Okay. Hey, Lars. I don't know what these VOT YFL means, or Boar Red. I guess you guys are. Where are you from? ¿Dónde eres? Well, Lars, aren't you the one that wanted to see more of this stuff? All I got left to do is let her my name and the phone number. And we'll do that after I go to Walmart and get some cork and a roll of layout paper. I'm going to do a gray drop shadow under all this. Don't know how that'll look, but we shall see. All right, guys, it's been 1 hour and 11 minutes. Sweden. But I don't know where Grantley Kelly is from. Grantley Keeley. I don't know what VOT.FYI is, or VOG.FYI. I don't know what that means. Because you can't put through a clickable link on my channel. I've got that setting turned off, so if it's some type of clickable link to somewhere, you can forget it. All right, that's it. I'll be back a little later. Thanks for watching. For all who joined in, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. If you hate the video, whatever, leave me a comment. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.